What's up guys, thanks for clicking on the video. In this one I'm gonna tell you why I traded in my 7-foot 6-inch medium heavy St. Croix Mojo bass rod for this rod right here. Stay tuned. What's up guys? That's right, I traded in the St. Croix. The 7-foot 6-inch moderate action medium heavy rod was just a little bit too heavy weight wise. Not heavy action, I mean weight. Like after fishing with it for a couple hours, it was just heavy, man. It had too much weight to it. The reason for that being is that it was a pitching and flipping stick. It was made for pitching and flipping, and I thought I could get away with using it for multiple other things. Maybe throwing a swim jig or something like that, but it just didn't work out for me. It was too heavy of a rod. After fishing with it for a few times, it was becoming apparent to me that the rod was just gonna be too heavy. Still not 100% in the old left arm, guys. For those of you that don't know, I broke my arm a while back. Had to have our old $6 million man rebuild done on the inside. Got plates and screws holding my arm together. So I decided to make the switch. I took it upon myself to go back to the store where I purchased it, Dick's Sporting Goods, Field and Stream, whatever. Still had the receipt, and I'm pretty stoked on what I got. I've been fishing with this rod a little bit since then. Some of you guys may have caught it in a video. I don't know, it may have snuck in already. But yeah, I got rid of the 7.6 medium heavy moderate action, and I got the 7-foot 1-inch medium heavy power fast action of the same line. Same rod, the same company. Decided to stick with it, wanted to give them a legit shot, and even though the other rod was a little heavy, I feel like I might have been pushing it, trying to use that rod for some techniques for which it maybe wasn't specifically designed. Shout outs to the dude in the comments who was like, that rod is specifically designed for pitching and flipping. I was like, I read his comment and was like, started paying attention to how it felt anytime I was trying to use it for anything other than pitching and flipping. And it became immediately apparent to me that it was just too heavy of a rod for the kind of fishing that I like to do. So went back to the store, snagged this Mojo bass. So I went back to the store and swapped it out for the medium heavy 7-foot 1-inch, and I'm happy to report I've been fishing with this already, and it feels great. It feels great. I'm loving it. I've been using it for, you know, the type of fishing that I normally do, throwing a swim jig, throwing a Texas rig, stuff like that. And so far, man, I gotta say, compared to the 7-foot 6-inch moderate fast action medium heavy power rod, I'm trying to include all the information that I had before that is now gone, no longer in the arsenal. This one, super light, super sensitive, it hasn't bothered me. The weight is comparable to my Dobbins Furies, which is, you know, the rods that I normally run. Wanted to try another brand, so I went out and decided to get a St. Croix. The original rod just didn't work out, but I'm stoked on this one. This one feels right. This one feels good in the hand, really sensitive. And as I mentioned, no issues yet with the weight. I've got it rigged up right now with a little Texas rig, but I've been throwing a swim jig on this thing. I've been catching fish on this thing. You guys are gonna see, it's all good. This rod has been coming in clutch, and I have to say, even though the other rod was heavy, I enjoyed fishing with it. It was super sensitive, and it was a great pitching and flipping stick. The pitching and flipping that I did do with that thing, dude, it was money. I just don't do a lot of that type of fishing, as you guys may have heard me mention before. So I decided to make the switch, and I'm glad I did. So that's the report, man. Just want to shoot this quick video, give you guys an update. There's been an update to the arsenal. We now have a different Mojo bass in the lineup, the 7-foot 1-inch medium heavy fast action. Wanted to give you guys my first little impressions after I've been fishing with it for a few times now. I've got it paired up here with the Shimano SLX DC reel, some 15-pound fluorocarbon line, and a little Texas rig. Awesome little setup. Retail price for this rod is $129.99. So 130 bucks if you're interested in maybe picking up one for yourself. If I can find them online, I'll throw a link down below in the description. It's a very nice rod. I've been loving it so far. Lightweight, sensitive, well-made, St. Croix rods, reputable brand. I've heard a lot of good things about them. Wanted to give them a legitimate crack and not give up on them just yet, just because I had one rod that didn't really work out for me. And I think it was partially my fault because I bought a pitching and flipping stick and then went out and tried to throw a swim jig with it and tried to throw a Texas rig with it and try to do other things that I thought it might work for. And let me talk a little bit more about why I did that. This rod right here is an old Field and Stream brand 7-foot 6-inch medium heavy extra fast action rod that I probably should have Probably should have tuned into the extra fast action part of that, but I had this 7-foot 6-inch medium heavy, and even though it says extra fast action, it's really got a more moderate action to it. And so I thought that maybe getting the 7-foot 6-inch moderate fast action in the St. Croix would work out for me. But unfortunately, my fishing style has changed a lot since I was using this rod. I didn't think about a couple factors, a couple things that used to be different about the way I used to fish, where I used to fish, how I used to fish, and the baits I used to throw. And yeah, I still love this rod, and I'm gonna keep it around, but it's broken, busted up. Have you guys seen one of these rods before? Anybody out there have one of these rods in their arsenal or owned one of these before? I really like this Field & Stream Tech Spec Reserve Carbon SLT RCS TSC 761 MHXF medium heavy extra fast. Yeah, maybe I could repair it. I don't know. It's all busted up, but I really like this rod, man. Old Field & Stream ski. Don't remember what I paid for it. I don't remember if it was a combo or if I just bought this rod. No idea, but really like it. And that's why originally I made the decision to give that longer, heavier rod a chance, was because I had such a good experience with that rod in the past. So my mistake. No worries though, because we got it swapped out. Good to go now. And that's what it is, man. And that's what's going on. That's what the deal is. The arsenal has been updated. We got a new St. Croix Mojo bass, medium heavy. Sub the channel if you want to see me fish with it. I can tell you right now that I like it. I will not be returning it, and I will be fishing with it more here on the channel. So stay tuned for that. But before we end this video, I have something else really cool. I want to show you guys some custom painted crankbaits from somebody on Instagram that I got in touch with. They hooked it up, and I want to show you these baits because they are awesome. Check it out. These baits are from a dude called CRANKBAITS on Instagram. I'll throw his info up on the screen. These baits are beautiful. Check them out, man. I got, first off, I'm gonna show you these. I think these baits are gonna get demolished. A couple little custom lipless cranks, shad pattern, baby bass pattern, some knockers in there. Dude, those are gonna get smoked. Look at this little medium diver. Awesome. Bright shad pattern. Beautiful. Next up, this thing is awesome. Jerkbait. Insanely realistic scales. Beautiful gold, green, purple, shimmering color pattern on this thing. And full of knockers. That's an awesome bait. All right, these next three are my favorite. These are so awesome. Check it out. Boom. Look at that fire craw pattern. That's my favorite part, man. That pattern on the top there, that's insane. Yellow belly, fire craw, awesome. This right here, also gonna get smoked. Smoky shad, awesome. Really unique sound to that one, high pitch. That'll make them mad. Nice little square bill. One more, another square bill. This is probably my favorite one. Look at that thing. That is so awesome. Amazing paint work on these baits. Super stoked on these. Shout outs to CRANKBAITS for sending the baits. I'm stoked on the new St. Croix Mojo bass, even though the 7.6 didn't work out. We got the 7.1 medium heavy, lightweight, super sensitive. Perpetrator, it's purple. I dig the purple, man. You guys know I like my purple. That's what's up. Yeah, but I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I just wanted to hop on here, tune in with you guys, check in, show you guys what's been going on, give you the updates on the rod and reel arsenal, and show you those awesome baits from CRANKBAITS, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. If this is your first time watching, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed yourself. If you really want to help me out, you can click the thumbs up button and interact by leaving a comment down below. I respond to every comment here on the channel. As always, if you're interested in learning more about the fishing gear that you see in my videos, you can check the video description for more information, as well as all my social media links. Follow me everywhere. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.